Guys, it's Aubrey with Muttley Plans. I decided that I wanted to come on this week and try something a little different. It's Monday the 20th, and I haven't quite chosen what ink I want to use for this coming week, so January 20th through the 26th, with this kit from Brianna Nicole Designs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through, I guess, ink planning for the week. And then later on, I will be inking up whatever ink I choose out of this grouping for my weekly ink, for my ink of the week. So, anyway, yeah, let's just hop in. So I'm going to be doing some swatches. Oh, and dun, 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 dun. So my husband and I wound up going to Tampa for family things this past week, and he actually found a stationery store, and we got to go visit it. It's the Seahorse paper, I believe. Anyway, it was in my last video that I chatted about it. But anyway, really cute store, and he knew I had been looking for a glass dip pen. And he saw this, and he's like, I'm gonna buy that for you. And so now, I have my very own glass dip pen. This will be the very first time that I use it, write with it, all that. So, give me a little bit of grace, with it, but I'm super excited to use it and see how it works, and hopefully I don't completely, mess it up. But anyway, yeah, it's super cute. I'm gonna try to use this in for swatching, and then of course this in for writing. We'll see how that goes, and we'll troubleshoot if it doesn't work out. So, alright, so getting into the ink swatches. This first one, oh, and all of my weeks of the inks of the week that I use are samples. I use my bottled inks as the ink of the month, and then my samples are my ink of the weeks. That way I work through both my bottles and my samples. Anyway, so this first one I got at a ink swap at Chirps and Cheers in Oklahoma City. It is Ferris Wheel Press Gale Force Green. So, and this was honestly the one that I was thinking I would just go ahead and use this coming week. Like, it's been the one I've been, for the most part, pretty set on using. But I recently got a bunch of samples from Goulet Pens. And so I was like, maybe I want to use that. So this first one, and I'm going to try. This is my first time writing. So, Ferris Wheel Press, and this one is the so that's the first option. Clean that off. Is Ferris Wheel Press Gale Force Green. And once everything is swatched, I'll pull the sticker kit back up there, but me and my messy self, I do not want to accidentally get ink on the sticker sheet, so that's why I don't have that up here currently. So this next one is going to be Diamine Aurora Borealis. So all of these others that I'm pulling, these ink samples, I actually did a haul, but these are from Goulet Pens. I think that's how you say it. And I actually did a ink swatch haul type video last week where I went through all of the different inks that I got. I think 4 samples that I actually bought I'm sorry, 4 samples that like I bought and wanted to try, and then I got a just surprise me type sample thing from them as well. Alright, so, and then this one is Diamine. And then oh, I already messed up, so that's a U. Borealis. Okay, so I think it may have been a little watery on the sample because I didn't wipe my dip pen off quite as well, but towards the end, especially on this, it really showed out, and you can definitely see this ink pretty good on that ink swatch there. So next one is gonna, oh, I keep on bumping that, I'm sorry, is gonna be Diamine Serendipity. I don't think this has any like shimmer in it, but I shook it up anyway, so anyway, wipe this off, make sure I don't have any in there. So, and the reason I have so many teals is because I am on the hunt for an ink that looks like or closely resembles Noodler's Squeateague, I think is the name of it. Because I love the color of the ink, I love what it does, but I do not love the dry time. So I'm trying to find something that's got a little bit less of a dry time, but has the same look on the paper. Some of these are close. Oh, and this is Diamine Serendipity, by the way. Wow, that's a lot of ink that I got on this. Anyway, and you may hear my husband coughing in the background. Don't mind him. But anyway, yeah, some of these come very close, especially this Aurora Borealis, and even, honestly, the Serendipity comes pretty stinking close to Squeateague. But if y'all have any other possibilities that you think might be close, wow, that's a lot came out on that. But anyway, if you have any that you think come fairly close to Noodler's Squeateague, please let me know, because I am definitely on the hunt. So, alright, this next one is Endless, and it is Candy C from Endless. I think this is what you would call a very heavy sheener. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really up to date on all of the lingo. I probably should be, since I like, you know, ink and pens so much, but I'm not. But I think you would call this a heavy sheener. It doesn't really have that shimmer aspect. But it definitely, like, and you'll see it as it dries, it's a very big sheener. That wasn't a very pretty swatch, was it? But that's okay. Ooh, don't click that. So I really love this glass pen, but I'm also super nervous that I'm going to, like, horribly damage it to where I can't even... I think I got too much again. Oh no. But I'm super concerned that I'm gonna, like, mess it up or something, like break it and then not be able to use it ever again. Hopefully that won't happen. Wow, that's a whole lot. I need to be more gentle with this. But anyway, so Candy C by N. Okay, so I don't know when y'all cut off, but y'all cut off at some point. This is the Sailor Ink Studio. That's feathering a lot, but this is Astrology, so. And then this is Diamine Rosewood, which you can see. It's kind of turning into that brownish pink color. And then the last one that I have is Australis Rose by Robert Oster. So I'm going to swatch that real quick, and then we'll kind of compare and see which one we think might look the best with the sticker kit. So I'm really enjoying this dip pen a lot. Okay. Sorry if this shakes. Okay, and that is it for the inks that I'm contemplating. So let me see. Pick it up. So we've got the Ferris Wheel Press Gale Force Green, and then Diamine Aurora Borealis right here, and then this is Diamine Serendipity, and I don't know if you can really tell, but it's supposed to have, and it does have a little bit, you can see it, it's got a little bit of shimmer. Oh, might be nice if it was in frame. It's got a little bit of shimmer sheen type situation going on. And then you've got Endless Candy Sea, and that's got a lot of that sheen. And then Sailor Ink is pretty much just there on the paper. Diamine Rosewood right here. And then Robert Oster right here. Yeah, I have no idea, my computer or my thing's going weird, but I'm gonna take my ink of the month and I'm gonna swatch it. So the ink of the month is this Megalodon by Birmingham Pen Co. And I'm just gonna put that on there as kind of a reference. So that's a whole lot of, let's just spread the love around a bit. So, and we'll just have that as a reference. So I'm gonna let this dry and see what's going on with my camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so everything's dry. I'm back. Hi. So again, this is the kit that I'm going to be using this next week. And then these were the ink options. I really thought about Gale Force Green, but then I actually talked it over with my husband because I was like, maybe there's a little bit too much blue already in the kit, so do I really want to do blue with something that's already got so much blue? And so I actually decided on Robert Oster Australis Rose. So it's gonna be like that dusty pink right there, and I think that'll actually look really good with this Birmingham Pen Co. Megalodon. So that's gonna be what I ink up with. I am going to go get my pen that I'm going to use for my ink of the week, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the pen that I'm going to ink up this week is my Natami Clear Rose Gold in a fine nib right here. So, and as you can tell, I did my best to clean it, but I did have a shimmer ink in it last, so it is what it is. I don't necessarily stress over much if I still get a little bit of that, like, glittery shimmer. But anyway, alrighty, and I forgot to leave my Australis out. Okay. Anyway, so since this is in a little vial, I'm not very confident that I would be able to, here, let me move this out of the way. I'm not very confident that in my ability to pull in enough ink for the week by just tipping the nib in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just take this out, maybe. Ooh, that was tough. And then I am going to just draw it up using this if I can. If not, I'll have to get a whatchamacallit for it. Okay, and then that didn't get an amazing fill, but hopefully it'll be good enough. To be honest, and I'm actually gonna dip the tip in there. The last couple of times, last couple of weeks actually, just because of different things, I haven't been using my weekly ink quite as much, and so I haven't actually needed as much as I usually do. Before the beginning of this, there's the cap, before the beginning of this year, like in December time frame, I had a lot more time to write and stuff, and so I would actually write a couple pens a week dry, unfortunately, and I think that'll be actually perfect for that. Anyway, but I haven't been able to really do that this year yet. So hopefully this week will be different. We will find out. If anybody is interested, and even if you're not, I'm going to show you. But my monthly ink, my Megalodon, I did a full fill of it in this TWSBI Echo Cream and Rose Gold, and I have, I don't know if I can, I've got like maybe one fill left in it, so I have almost written this dry, which is my goal when I choose a monthly ink, which is dog hair, which is why I want my ink of the month to always be a bottled ink, because I'll just pull it and I'll fill this chamber up in this TWSBI Echo, and then this is my consistent ink for the entire month. And what I've been doing is writing every other day in my journaling and stuff. In one day is the ink of the week, and one day is ink of the month. And I've been going back and forth, and I've really been enjoying that quite a bit. So I think I'm going to continue that into February. And I'm enjoying being able to play with my samples, and been enjoying doing my ink of the week stuff as well, to where it complements whatever theme I've chosen for that week. I will say, so like, this is where I put the ink of the week last week. So the ink of the week last week was Ferris Wheel Press Royal Rhubarb, and I still have a little bit left in there. So what I've also been doing is I have been keeping the pen with the ink of the week inked up in that pen, and just using it for notes and stuff like that throughout the following week if I don't finish it. So these will be my 3 main like journaling pens, and note-taking pen right here for the next week. That's been doing pretty well as far as me being able to really get to explore and use up my different inks. Something that well, actually, I'll just do that in another video. So stay tuned, because I think at the beginning of February, I'm going to go through everything that I've been using as far as like journals and planning and stuff like that, and kind of do a review of, you know, how is that working for me, how maybe could I do better. I might even get into like what goals I'm hitting that I had for myself, and what goals I haven't. I don't know yet. But anyway, so stay tuned, because that is going to be a video towards the beginning of next month. Okay. Until then, I should hopefully see you in another video this week. So hope y'all have a good week. Bye.